Hello, welcome to Money Tree Savings. This is Reba. So happy that you're here for Sunday Long-Term Savings Day. I really enjoyed this day. I'm going to start today by pulling out another daisy from our Positive Daisy jar. And we will be saving these today. So this one is number 56, so that will save $11. And it says, "You're growing through what you're going through." I'll set that over there. And we'll get back to those in a little bit, but for now we're going to do our daily roll for your savings goals. We do this every day, and we start by rolling a color dot die, which will tell us which of our die we're going to use to get a number for the day. We're going to use a D4 because that was purple, and we got a 4, so we will put a 4 here for Sunday. And today I've already pulled all of the funds in the to be played envelope from here because this is one of the binders we're going to play today. So it's all over here, so that $4 can come from here. Let me see if I have a 1 in here. I have a 2, so let's put in the 2 and we'll take 6. It's 4 and 2 is 6. So we'll put the $6 in here. And I just keep this with my long-term savings challenges because this is a long-term savings. All right, so that really kicks us off into the rest of our long-term savings challenges. But before we go further, let's look at the money that we have that we can use to save today. We may not use all of this, but this is the funds that we have that came over from step 3 for this binder. We have $100, and we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 60. So we have 160. We had 164 when we started, and I put 4 in there. So we have $160 here. And we will start. Whoop! This daisy tree is very full. Ready to be saved. Okay. We're going to start by going to our next challenge here, and it's Let's Ditch That Debt. I don't know if I said it. This is from Anna with Anna Banana Budgets. It's a freebie on her coffee shop. If you want to go check it out, I'll have everybody's YouTube channel linked below so that you can get to their channel, watch some of their videos, subscribe if you haven't already, and then you'll have links to their coffee shop or their Etsy if they have Etsy from their own channel, and that is where you can pick up these challenges that you see today. So the next one is from Dawn with Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. And it's called Let's Ditch That Debt. And it's this nice little color puzzle challenge. So what we do with this one is I've been rolling 2 D6. Let's use a Batman and an Ariel. And see what we're going to save today. We got a 4 and a 2. So that's $6. Let's do 3, 2, 1. I'm trying to keep them kind of even. I don't know why, but that's what my mind is thinking at this moment. That could change at any time because we're going to be here for a long time coloring puzzle pieces. But for the 6, let's do 3, 2, and 1. So I'll color these and I will fast forward through that and be right back. All right, there we go. And so that was $6. We got the 5 and the 1. Let's go again. I'd like to put a little bit more in here. So we got a 4. Let's go ahead and, well, let's put this back and get a 10. And we'll color the 4. And we may come back and put a little bit more in here later. We'll see how the rest of it goes. But I'm going to go ahead and color this 4. There we go. So we're adding 10 to this one today. Very cool. So next up we have a challenge from Save with Judy. This is the 2026 Save $25 a Month challenge. Let's see. Can probably put these. Yeah, let's put them back. Okay. So we're on the last one for January. This is saving $5 each week, and then some months depending on the day of the week that you do the savings, since I'm doing it on Sunday, there were only 4 Sundays in January, so I did 2 the first week, and then I'm doing 1 each week. But you're saving $25 a month. Sometimes you'll have to do 2 in 1 week to do that. But we are on the last one for January, and let's see, we got red, green, blue, pink. Let's go with this red orange. Let's do this orange. And we got $5 to go in there. I'll color these. So how is Sunday treating everyone? I hope everyone is doing okay. The storm isn't causing too much disruption. You know, my dad lives in Arkansas, so I was talking to him, but he's from Missouri, so he's accustomed to this type of weather. But he said that, you know, most of the infrastructure is just not built to handle it. Even like the electrical and the water lines, they just don't build them the same because they don't deal with this level of temperature very often. So it is a challenge, but he's used to it, so he's doing okay. Okay, so that one is there. And next we have, and again, this was from Save with Judy. She has this as a link on her YouTube. So I'll link her YouTube, but on her YouTube videos, in her description, she has a link to this. So you can pick it up there if you want to join along. Saving $25 a month is like $5 a week, sometimes 10, depending on the month. And that saves $300 in a year. So just that consistency, it'll pay off. That's a good little piece of money that if you needed it for emergency, or it's nice to have. It's a nice thing to do, nice to have. Okay, so then we have this one from MH Finland on Etsy, and it's PR Money Roll on YouTube. This Runaway Egg Challenge. And I don't have any little multiplier chicks in this row today, so we're just going to save the colors of these. And we will roll a color dot die to determine the amount that we're going to save for each of these eggs. And let's start. So we got a yellow, and for yellow, and as you can see, you get to determine the amount that you want each color to be. And I rolled a D8 to pick my colors. And so at first these were 7 and 8, but then I thought I would like to add a little variety to the show. So I turned my 7 and 8 into a D7 and a D8. So I have, oh, that's the 5. Well, hold please, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yes, this is the D7. The D7 and the D5 are very similar, but this one has the 7 on it. So we'll roll this one to see how much we're going to save for that yellow. And we got a 2. So for these eggs, I'm using these, I don't know how to say this, these markers. They're, it's a nice set of markers for coloring, especially because they have this brush tip, so they work really nice on coloring these. So we'll color this one yellow, and then I'll write a little 2 in there. There we go. And that was 2, so put a little 2 there. We'll pull out a 2, and we'll roll again for the next egg and see what color we're going to get. This time we got a green, so that's $4. We'll put 4 up here and color this one green. Oop, not real great, but that'll do. So that one was 4, so let's go again for this egg. We got a red, which is $1. So I'll put that there and get the red. Okay, and one more time. Let's do this row. While we have these short rows, I'm doing one at a time. Oh, red again. And that's just $1. Okay. Yeah, while I have these short rows, I'm just doing all of them at once, and then I don't know next week how far we'll go. Maybe I'll roll a die to determine how many eggs we're going to do before we start, but I don't know which die to roll for that. Because 6 would be a lot, especially if you get into a multiplier situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe a D4, because 4, 4, and 4 is 12. So that's, you know, you could conceivably do a row, entire row in 3 weeks. So maybe I'll do a D4 to determine how many we're going to do. But for today, we saved 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, that's what we have, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we'll put this back and grab a 5. And we'll add this $8 to our Runaway Egg Challenge envelope. Well, let's see if we got a 2 in here first. Yeah, let's break this down a little bit. Well, we'll put it together, count it, and then we will condense it. So far in this challenge, we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 2, 4, 5, 6. So 46, no, that's not, yeah, it is. $46. So we can cash all of this in for a 20. 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. There we go. Very cool, very cool. All right, and so our next challenge in here is this unique, I don't know if they're technically holidays, but days that are assigned, like backwards day is January 31st. Today is the 25th, so this will happen before the next one. I had started adding them together instead of saving the total because they were getting pretty high. So I think I'm going to do that here as well. So 3 and 1, it's like 3 and 1 is 4. We're going to save $4 for this one because it'll still save a good amount of money. And let's see, 4. Let's put in this 2 and we can bring in 6. 5, 6. Yeah, because so far I did save bigger numbers here. Like I saved the 21 and the 22. So far in this one, we have 58. All right, 58 there. And this one is from CozyCraftsByAngel, and I got this on Etsy. I just thought it was kind of cool, some unique. I've seen a lot more of these out there, a lot of different creators doing something very similar where they call it weird holidays, wacky holidays. So you could look for these. There's a lot of them out there from different creators, and it's just kind of cool to see some of the days that have been determined throughout the calendar. And I have this for every month. I just have January and February in here so far. And same for this one. I have every month of this challenge printed, but I only have January and February in here so far. This one is from April's Fresh Start. She had these as freebies during her Budget Miss December, where she, her December freebies, where she did a video every day and offered a freebie every day. So this set was really beautiful. I really liked it. I think it's very pretty. And you could sticker this. Most people have stickered these and are doing scratch offs, but I'm just coloring the numbers, trying to remember what color I used. I feel like I started with this one last time and it was too dark. And then I think it's this one. So what we have left for this week, this is the final Sunday of the month. So most of these that are monthly, I should be finishing today. So we got 4 and 8 to finish this one. So I'll color those in and I'll be right back. And so that's $8. And each one of these, for each month, it saves the number of days in the month. So this one should save 31. February saves 28. So by the end of the year, you've saved $1 a day, or $365. And then there's also a bonus card that is the same as this dashboard, and it saves 50. So that would be, that's why there's a plus here. So it's 365 plus for this whole set, because the bonus card saves 50. So it's just a really beautiful set, and I really like it. So we're adding 8. And so I'm going to put this 2 in and take a 10, and that does give us the 31 that we expected to have. So that's awesome. That worked out nicely. Okay. Oh boy. This probably isn't going to surprise you, but I still haven't colored this. I did watch more videos though, and I have ideas, and I've seen other people coloring these, and so I just need to decide like my color pattern I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and save for the last week of the month, because this is January's section, and then I'll decide what I want those to look like and try to get them colored in. But how I was determining the amount that I save for each week for these quilt squares is by using my random cards. So a king of diamonds, oh dear, king of diamonds is a d20 times 2. That's what that equals in my world. Why? I don't know, because I'm crazy, I suppose. But yeah, I just said diamonds equals times 2 for any of these cards for the dice, and kings equal d20, so there we are. We will put that back. We'll roll this and multiply it by 2 to save for this week. And I did not mention, but this is from Tara with Lifted Up and Living. It's her group play, so it's a freebie on her coffee shop, and it's very cool. Each page is good for 3 months. So okay, so we have a 10 times 2 is 20. So I'm going to break down this 100, and I will be right back. All right, let's confirm that this is 100. That's 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 5, 90, 5, 100. Oh, let me make sure. I probably did that wrong. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. No, I was doing it right. I just pulled too many. All right, it's a good thing I double checked. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yep, counting it backwards, same result. All right, so we'll put that 100 away. Oh, Daisy's down. Okay, Daisy's here. Why don't you just come out of the tree? We'll be putting you away here pretty soon anyway. We'll just look, scatter daisies across our desk here for now. There's 5, so we're going to put a 20 in here. And this is kind of a mystery save. I haven't been writing it down or tracking it, so, but we have saved for each week, just using a card to get a random method for getting a number and then saving that number. So that's that one. And then our next long-term savings challenge that we're working with is this one from Anna and Lacey with Anna Banana Budgets and Blue Kiwi Budgets. It's their 2026 with Anna and Lacey book. This is like a cover where you can see calendar style each month, and we are working on January, so I only have January in here right now. And so for January they have this snowball fight intersecting dice game using D4. So here is a D4, and here is a D4. So, well, and actually we are down to the final 3 squares. So I don't think we need D4s because we're gonna finish it anyway. So we will finish this today. Let's see, I've been using like blue. Let's go with more of a red. Okay, so we're saving 1, 2, and then we roll a die and times it by 2 for this square. And I think I was just rolling a d4 since this is based on a d4. So let's roll that. 2 times 2 is 4. So we have 4, 5, 6 coming in here. And that red one is just about done. So $6 to finish off this challenge. This one's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to February, and I don't know what it looks like because I think I printed them all, and they're over there, but I don't remember what it looks like. So we'll pull that one in for next week. And for January, this book has saved us 20, 30, 5, 7, 8. $38. Very nice. Very nice. Cute challenge, and it saves us a good amount of money. So we'll go to the next one. This is a book that was created by Pam with the Mrs. Champion 1. It's called the Almost Ultimate 2026 Savings Challenge book, and she created 2 challenges for each month. She has this one for January that's like a scratch and save, but I didn't sticker it. And then this one, which had some rolling into 2026 die roll sections to do. So we will finish this, which is 8, 9, 10, 14. $14 to finish this page. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. This is kind of similar, like I can't remember which one I was using, so I'll color in these. Well, let's pull the $14 so I don't forget. $14, and then I'll color these in. Okay, there we go. So that one's complete. And I'm keeping the money for both of these together, so, and I haven't really counted how much this saved. 10, 20, 30, 45. Looks like 45 for that one. And then this one, we're doing rolling for your number. We have a D6 to roll for this one. And I was using this gold. So let's roll the D6. We got a 6. And then dealer's choice. So for dealer's choice, I'm going to pull a card. And this is an Alice card. And the ace on the Alice card, I don't have those memorized, is my rook cards. So we will pull one of these. Hope everybody slide these into view a little bit better. This is my deck of rook cards. So I'm going to bring the last one we used down, turn over the next one, and it's $2. Okay. So we had, that was from the last page. So we had a 6 and a 2. I'm just going to write. Whoa. That is kind of dry. It's kind of weird. Okay. So we need 8, and we have 2 here. Put that 2 in and grab a 10. Put these 2 10s in. Take that 20. So we're adding 22 to this one. And so for January, these 2 pages have saved us. Let me go and put that away. See if I got everything out of here. Yep. So these 2 pages from Pam's book have saved us $50, $72. Wow, that's really great. Nice savings. Thank you, Pam. This is really cool. Like, all of these books and all of these creators are so generous with their creations and so creative. It makes saving so much fun, and I really appreciate having access to all of these and encourage everyone to go check out their channels and follow them and give them some feedback, and it's just support each other. And I know that this community is great for that, but I think that is really awesome. So that is the last one in this book. Let me close that. For our long-term savings for this book, we have more though. But wait, there is more. So we have some that are in these little envelopes, some A6 size challenges. So I've been watching I've been watching everybody's videos. I watch a lot of videos, but I've been trying to watch more of Carly's to try to find where she's doing this challenge, because I was really confused by the numbers where sometimes there's 2 numbers next to it, and I'm like, I didn't understand it. I wasn't sure why there were 2 numbers. And then I saw her explain that you can either save the 18, which is the actual day that this moon phase happens, or the number above it is these 2 numbers added together. So she did basically the math to do the low budget version. So you can do the bottom one or the top one, the day or the low budget version. And so I was like, oh yeah, I remember you saying that before. Because I had seen her say that before a few months ago when she was doing a previous version of this, that's how she did this. So you have your option to save. So like this 25, and then there's a 7 above it. So you can save 25, or you can save 7, or you can save both, because 2 and 5 is 7. So that's how that works, now that I understand it better. But I'm still fine for now, unless it just stops working with the funds that I have available, to save all of them for the month. So those top 4, this is January, and we have $11 left to save to complete this grouping here of this cute Snoopy Moon Phases challenge. And again, that's from Budget with Carly. If you want to check it out, it's really cute. So we have the 7 and the 3 and the 1. So we will bring in 11. I don't have any 1s left over here. It's all 2s. How many 1s there? Nope, I don't want to do that. Let me see what I have in here. 2s. Okay. 7. No. All right. Trying to think of where I guess I can just use these crazy ones. So I'm going to put one of these 2s in here, and I'll use these crazy ones. So we'll put an 11 in here. That will finish January for this challenge. And I'm going to drop these 2 10s in my bank and grab a 20. So this one saved 73. Is that what the last one saved? Is it? I have to go look now because I'm so curious. I can't remember. 72. Look at that. Okay. So we got 73 going in here. This one. Okay, and I'm going to skip this one for now and come back to it. Let's see where we're at on funds for this binder. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 57, 59, 61, 63, 65, 66. Okay, not too bad. So let's go ahead. This one is from Allie Bear Budgets, and for this one, it's a monthly challenge where you save the number that corresponds to the letter and the position of that letter in the alphabet. For example, J is the 10th letter, A is the 1st letter, N is the 14th letter. So then you save those. And I'm just saving the ones that I can, and we will jump around and maybe get back to them when we have some shorter months. Or maybe run this across a couple years. We'll just see. But for now, based on what we have available, let's just go ahead and save 22. I'm going to put those 10s back and grab a 20. So let's save 22 and mark off the 21 and the 1. So we have this 21 here and this 1. There we go. So we'll add 22 to this today. And that puts this one at 47. Wow, okay. I'll put those 10s back, grab a 20. So it's at 47. I think since we didn't complete this one, I will leave this in here when we do our monthly closeout and just let this one roll over for now. But the ones that are monthly that I completed the month, we will be pulling those when I do my monthly closeout. Oh. No. Never mind. When we do our monthly closeout, I'll pull the things that we completed for the month and we will assign them to their savings funds. So, let's see, is that the last one in here? Yeah, I think so. So then we have this seasonal one, and we'll just pull this one in whatever month we finish it. But this month, I think we're just going to add 10. So we got a 5 and a 5. We'll put 10 in here. This saves 150, and this one is from Wild House Prints Co. It was part of a mystery pack that I got from them, from that shop on Etsy. And it saves 150, and so far we have 130. So, and that's the winter version, and then we have the spring version behind it. Okay, so that completes this binder, and we will move the remaining funds back into the ready to play envelope, which is right here. And this will continue to be used for our daily roll for your savings goals, so it's good to keep some funds in here, but it can also be built back up from our step 3 binders that we'll be playing again next week. So, I'm trying to decide if I should break this down. We got 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, let's put this back and get a 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so we are finishing this with still $20, $25, $30, $34 remaining in this binder for future savings. And that completes our first long-term binder, but we have another one. And that is this green one. And in here, what we have available to play this week is 50, 70, 90, 100, and 20, 32. 132. So let's put that there for now. I'm sure we'll need to break that down a little bit, but we'll start with that. And we have these 3 books that we try to play every week. And then we have our daisies that we'll do. And I've decided to move the ones that are in the front of this, these scratchers, and this challenge book that are still part of this binder, but to a different day so that they can get some more attention that way. So we're going to start, let's start with the unknown and see how much we have to save in our daisies. So we've completed all of this sheet. We'll be putting them in here. So we have this one that says you bloom brighter when you're you, and that is a 2 and an 8, so that saves 10. I'll just put 10 there. Oh, I think that I can put these right better on this. And this one says, even tiny flowers brighten the field, and this one is worth 6. I don't need to write on that one because it's not added together. And this one says, I don't know if this is like super shiny. You are growing through what you're going through, and this is number 56, so this one will save 11. It's not doing very well either. All right, and this one is number 18, so it'll save 9. And it says, your smile is a sunshine moment. And this one is number 21, so it will save 3. Whoop, wrong side. It says, you're a happy thought in bloom. Gosh, it seems like I have a lot of these. This one is, oh, I'm going to re-add those. I think I've skipped some of them, but we'll do that. 3, 8, and 7. So it looks like we're at 54, which is a lot more than I expected. So we'll see how this goes. It says, healing isn't linear, just like petals. We don't need to add that one together. This one is a 1 and a 6, so that saves 7. And it says, be silly, be soft, be a daisy. So let me re-add these, see where we actually are. And 10, yep, 54. Okay. 54. All right, here is what I'm going to do about that, because that is more than I expected it to be. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't really thinking about it, I don't think. I'm going to put these in here. Let's set that up there. And I'm going to put a little sticky note for 54, and we'll just make it kind of a bring it back next week, like determine the amount this week and pay it next week kind of situation for the daisies. And then we'll just keep doing that. So 1 week we determine the amount we owe, and I'll just note it on a sticky note and put it on here. And then I'll know that I need that amount, because I could have brought more money over from my games binder into here and had plenty to cover this, but I didn't. I didn't think I would need it. Okay. There's 4. So that's what I'm going to do. Put these in here. Get them all put away, and then I'm going to, my daisy money is $54. And it's 125.26, just so I remember, hopefully. Just gonna let that dry for a second and clean up some of this stuff that I have laying around here. Okay. There we go. So we're going to work on our outdoor oasis. Our goal is to get around $50 into this book each week, and I think we're making good progress. Let's see what we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages and part of this one, most of this one, but so about 7 pages. Not bad. Okay, so let me set things up here. We will just like start scratching on this. Okay, and see where we're at and try to get kind of close to $50 for this one. All right, so our first one is an 8. This book is from, I'll show you the back. Oops. Should have taken that paper clip off first. Okay, it's from Boy Mom Loves to Save, and I got it on Etsy, and it's just one of my favorite things. I love all of the images. I love it a lot. So we've got 8 going there. And let's see. Oh, there we go. There's a 20. 20 here. This book saves $1,200. So, and it's going to go to my auto fund. So I'm going to add 20 there. And what else was I going to say? I think we were a little over the last few weeks, so we could be a little under 50 this time and still be okay. And my goal is to finish the whole book by, I think it's the end of March. I have notes over there. I will double check that, but plus 17, we're at 45. Oh, I really want to scratch that last one, but it could be a lot. Let me see. I take, we break that 10 for 2 5s. So we're at 45. Okay, it'll still be there next week. I'm going to stop. And we'll just leave our mark on that page, and we will add 45 this week for this one. So we'll bring that into here. I have my little notes on the back here. We cashed out 533 last month, and my goal is to complete it by the end of March. Yeah, so, and it's just a goal. There's no reason behind that. It's just the way I divided it, $50 a week from the time I started it would finish it by the end of March. So, all right. So it looks like we can break this down for another 100. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 there. So why don't we do that and bring this 100 in here. So now we have 207. Okay. So $50 a week in January. Oh, but I only had 4 Sundays in January. So yeah, we're 7 over. 200 would be about what we would expect for January. So yeah, I think we're good. Good for January. And I will pull this on my closeout like I did for December, and we'll move it over into auto, whatever we have in here. Well, that 207, because that's what we're going to have. Okay, and then the same for my Flintstones book. That's also going to auto. This one I started on November 1st. It saves more, so it will go longer. This will go for a full year at $50 a week, and my goal is to complete it by the end of October. So on this one, we also try to do about $50, and last time I started doing, let me just set that aside. I think I can do this by pulling the money forward instead of using a calculator, maybe. I know this one saves $2,615, so trying to do that over a year, about $50 a week works. So I did number these pages, and I started rolling a D14. There's 13 pages, and then if I get a 14, then I just make that my choice. And so then if there's a certain number that I need or a range, I can find the page that has that value that I can use. And this is my D14. And on this odd set of die that I bought, I noticed that on some of these larger ones, they underlined the number that was the highest number on the die, so it was easier to tell and not confuse it with like a D12 or a D20. So this is a D14. It's underlined there. So we'll roll this and see what page we're going to start on. Page 8. And I'm going to actually go to 8 this time. I almost didn't go to 8 this time. Last week I went to 9 thinking I was on 8, and then when I got an 8, because that seems to be a popular number for this book, I was confused. But it's fine. It's all okay. It's all going to the same place and doing the same thing. It's just for having fun. And I am having fun, so mission accomplished. Alright, so 8. We are going to scratch something on this page. Let's just roll this again and see. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do this one. 15. Okay. Let's bring forward 15 and roll again to see what page we're going to go to next. Page 5. In this book, like some pages have numbered circles where you can just choose the number you're saving, like this one, and some have scratchers, and that's pretty much what this book is, with just the characters from the Flintstones. So it's pretty simple, but I really, really like it. Every number on this page is $20, so we are saving $20 for this one today. Fortunately, we got that early enough that we can just pull forward this 20, so now we're at 35. Let's roll again. We got a 14, so now I get to choose. Okay. 20. If I did another 20, that would put me at 55, which would put me at 100 between the two books even, which would be probably good. But then I would be done really fast. Let's just do this one. I want to do something else besides the 20. So 1. All right, let's just come down here and do this one. Okay, so that was 15. And that puts us at an even 50. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 50. So I can take this 50, because this is my bank of money that we're using, and put all of this back. And we can put 50 in this book this week. Right on the money. Awesome. Okay. So 50 going into the Flintstones. And like I said, we'll cash these out when we do our January closeout. And put this money into the automobile fund. Yeah, this one didn't need the extra anyway. This one has 210, 214. So it's like 14 over the goal. So I'm going to take these 250s, put them in the bank, and grab 100. Here we go. So we'll get that moved over the end of the month. Very nice. And then the last one that we have that we do every week is our, oh, I didn't say who that book was from. I'm sorry. The Flintstone book. Where did I, oh, I still have it down here. The Flintstone book is from The Budgeted Life. And I love it. I think it's awesome. So anyway, thank you very much. I got it on Etsy. I will have everybody linked below again. This one is from Champagne's Corner and Ren with Mischief Managed Budgets. So Champagne and Ren. And it's a save every Wednesday, the date of that Wednesday. So January is going to save $70. And for today, we owe 28 because the next Wednesday will be the 28th. I'm not doing this on Wednesdays. So 28. Let me see what's in here and if I can make change, because it should be an even 70. Oh, it's not in here. It's in here. I just took the cover off of the book and put it in here as a dashboard. And I'm keeping all the money in here. This book does come with an envelope on the back, so you could keep the money right in the book. And it comes with this bookmark and obviously the cover that I took off of it. But I decided to keep all of the money in this green binder so I know where it is, or all the prop money actually. So what am I doing? this was the 30 that I pulled out of here to break down. This is what was already in here. 50, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had 59 in here because I also have, there will be more than 70 because I also scratched 2 cards because I'm doing a little boost to this using these extra Ren cards that I got. So on these lower number days, I also scratch a card. So this one had a 2 and a 15. So we should end this one with 70 plus 17, so 87. Yes, so if I put this 2 back, I can take 30 from my bank over there, which is where I took this 30 from. And that does leave us with 50, 60, 70, 85, 87. So that is perfect. The 17 for these 2 and the 70 for that. Right on target. And am I pulling these every month? That is a great question. I'm glad you asked. I don't know. This is also for the auto fund, so I guess there's no reason not to. You know what I might start doing is keeping the bonus amount, because that's something I am going to kind of want to know, is how much I've saved in bonuses so far. So maybe I'll keep the bonus amount back here so I can keep track of how much bonus I've done. So there's the 17 that we did before, the 15 and the 2. And then I have more scratcher cards here and more scratcher cards over here. So we can do scratchers next month. We'll do them. And that way I can keep track of how much bonus I'm doing, because the book itself saves 806, and my goal is to save like another 194 to get it up to 1,000. And then in here I'll keep the money that is for each of these cards. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm going to do. So this one has the $70 for January, and so I probably will pull that at the end of the month, and then we'll start working on February. Okay, and then we'll come back and pay for the daisies later. And that has accomplished the things that I want to do on Sunday for this green binder. And we have just $9 left over. So I guess that worked out. I'm glad I redirected my plan for the daisies, because that definitely wasn't going to happen. But we'll have enough next time, since now I know how much I need. All right, so that's the green binder. And we did our disc binder. So step 4 has well on its way. And we should have a lot of closeout to do for January to move into our savings fund. So that's very exciting. And the thing that we have left to do, just real quick, what we do every day. We start our day with the daily roll for your savings goals, and we end it with our daily minis. Get the die that I need. And we're starting on envelope 2. Here's the $36 I bring in every day. And that is money moved from checking to savings, comes in here and fuels the whole system. So we take that $36 and apply the values to these minis, and then it moves along. At the end of the month, I will also pull all of the completed minis, and so we'll see how many were completed and for what amount. That came from step 1, from step 2, from step 3, and then into step 4. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of that. So we're going to put 2 there, and 1, 2. So as I said before, with the cold front coming through here, I think my phone said it was -1 degree this morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm staying inside. I don't need to go anywhere, and it's fine. So, but I do feel fortunate that I have that option. I have had times in my life where I waited tables and it didn't matter the weather. You had to go and go to work if you wanted to get paid. And that would be on the weekends, that would be whenever. So the final two went in there. All right, so yeah, I feel fortunate that I'm in a time in my life when I don't have to do that. Even though I did enjoy it. I enjoyed waiting tables and bartending and all of the jobs that I had along the way. That got me to where I am. I've enjoyed them. Okay, envelope 1. We're starting with $3 in here. And let's see. Let's go back to orange. We're adding 3. This one is from Savings with Tracy. Each square is $2. It says always bring your own sunshine. We're adding $3, so we can go 1, 2, 3 for that one. And this one just needs 5 more to complete. So making good progress there. Envelope 2 is getting $5. This one is from Nicole with Keeley Creations. I got this off of Etsy. Each square is $2. We have $5, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And we got $3 for envelope 3. And this one is from a freebie on my coffee shop. It says little things make big things happen. And it needs, each circle is $1, so we're going to add 3 dots to that one, and it just needs 2 more. All right, and then this one got a lot. It's got 2 of the 3s, so I got $9. And this one is from Budget with Amanda. Each strawberry is $2, but the other squares are $1. So we have 9. So let's just kind of go in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, okay. Moving right along with our peanut butter and jelly. That. Okay, and so this one in turn only got $1. And this one, I said this is from Budget with Amanda, right? This was a freebie in a coffee membership, I believe. So this one is from April's Fresh Start, and cute little Wizard of Oz theme and ducks, and it got $1 today, and these are each $2, so we can put another dot on that one. All right, and this one got $2 for envelope 6. And so we can go 1, 2. This is from Boss Babe Budgets, Deborah. And I got this off of Coffee. Real pretty. Each square there is $1. We've added 2. This one got $3 for envelope 7. This challenge does not want to let go. Okay, this one is from Kimmy with Kimmy's Budgets, or Beijing Girl Budgets on YouTube. It says, I'm just a panda standing in front of a Tuesday, asking it to be a Friday. And now it's Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday. So yeah, can it be a Friday again? Can we just jump from Sunday to Friday? That would be fun. So we got $3 going in here, and each of these squares is 2, so we can go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Very cute. The panda's got good ideas. All right, 8 is this one from Budget with Carly, and each square is $2. We got $2, so we just need $1 more to finish this one. So I thought there were a few that might finish, but it looks like they're all gonna just hang out one more day, and we will be finishing some tomorrow. Yep. So this one is from Tara with Lifted Up and Living. It says stay cozy, and I'm just doing the amount that is on each of these squares. We got $4 here, so let's do another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm knocking off some of the bigger numbers there, so that's good. Oh, and we're starting off our new creator. So our new Tinies for the 100 Disney Sidekicks collaboration. We are starting this on 125, our week 4 from Pansy Budgets. So we have this set here. She did 6 Tinies. So I set these to be 50 cents and these to be 50 cents. And that would total $7. And these are 50 cents. Oh, you know what? I don't think I counted that right. And these were $1. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 icons on this one, but I only counted 4 icons on this one. So 5, 6, 7. But now I see that there's horseshoes right there too. Oh well, 8. So this one would be 8, and I wrote 7 on the back. But as we've learned, I'm not really sticking to that. It'll depend on how much gets in here throughout the week. But I'm going to make these flowers $1 and these hearts 50 cents. So that would make this one equal 7. So my initial amounts equal 7, 7, and 8. 8 on this one. So I'll just go ahead and change it. And then if we end up saving more, that's fine too. Because today we're starting off with 2, 4, $4. So let's start with this one. I'm gonna have to get something that I can see pretty well on here because of the dark background. I need to make sure I can see it. So we can mark off, these are $1 each. We can mark off 4 of them. This Coco, I love that movie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because those are $1 each. Then we have one more there, and then these are 50 cents each, so we will get those started next time. There we go. So we have $4 going in to start that one off, and we will work on that one through Saturday and then start the next one on the following Sunday, the 1st of February. Okay, so we didn't finish any. I thought we would, but that's cool. We will finish some tomorrow, and that's also okay because we got a lot accomplished today. And I'm very excited for the month closeout for January. I know I have some pretty good amounts to move over into my savings funds. I also printed from my spreadsheet kind of my worksheet that I'm using, where I type in the numbers and it auto-populates totals and updates balances and stuff like that. So I thought I might share that when I do my month closeout. I'm going to see how it works, if that would work. But anyway, I was working on that today when I probably should have been coloring my quilt. So I did want to get that quilt colored, but I completely forgot to do it. So I will try to do that. But thank you for hanging out with me for this Step 4 long-term savings day. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to tomorrow where we do our mega minis, and we have a lot there to do, and I'm excited for it. So I hope I see you there, and I hope you're having just the best weekend and that everything is good where you are, and I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye.